Let's just be silly.
Right, ready?
Let's just be. We're already recording, my G.
We're rolling. I think you can gather from the start of this podcast, nobody knows what today's pod is going to be.
I do.
Come on.
It's about Lewis's mom's.
Hey!
Wait, no. That wasn't sexual. It's Pancake Day.
I love Pancake Day. Like,
Shh.
what? If you're listening to this, the podcast,
Yeah,
Reeves-
come over to YouTube, guys, because we've just held up 1, 2, and
War a double, war a treble, war a sad little life.
Are you coming around to the fact that your season genuinely is over after that game?
some Newcastle fans,
Not me, though, because I don't support them. I'm not so love fun again.
some Newcastle fans genuinely think our season's now over. I can see the angle they're looking at, because you could say, well, we're fucked in the league a little bit without Gordon. We're out the FA Cup, and we're
you're
probably
not.
fucked for the final. But
well, you
all I
are.
would say is, we're sound.
Also, thoughts on
got
so you're getting cooked by Newcastle Twitter online.
No, I'm cooked by the non-profile pricks.
They
By the
all
way,
had profile pictures, by the way.
I'll
they're
say
like-
to people, I think this is the most idiotic thing I've seen in my life, right? Can I just genuinely, right? There's a few players at our team who haven't signed, our bigger players who haven't signed long-term contracts, right? Bruno was still waiting to re-sign a bigger one, but like
Friend
he
of
at
the show,
least
Bruno.
he at least signed recently,
Blue
so
Spider.
fair enough. Isaac still hasn't signed. Anthony
He's
Gordon.
got like a 3-year contract.
what?
Yes,
You
but,
don't need to extend-
he's on about that quote
Is
he
that
put
what
in.
football's become?
No, we'll get
Unless
onto the
someone-
quote.
unless
We'll get
some-
onto the quote.
Yeah.
Unless
What
someone's
I'm
got an
saying
8-year
is, there's-
contract.
Yeah.
They don't, like, fucking...
He's not signed up to the 20-year deal, man.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. They're in their own interest
Got
to
to
do
be 20,
whatever.
30 or above.
They're in their own interest to do whatever they need to get the money that they deserve. Fair enough. But Anthony Gordon signed a long-term contract. When he signed, we knew he was hot-headed. And that's it.
He's been unbelievable for you.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
you turn on him now.
No, I'm not. I'm defending him. And what I'm saying is, we knew what
it
we
'cause you're filming
signed.
him?
We signed someone who was really hot-headed, right? And even when he first came, he was a dickhead with Eddie Howe. When he got
geez.
subbed off, when he got subbed off, and he was fighting with Howe.
Friend of the show, Gordon.
And then
Is it because he told you to keep being delusional?
Yes,
So
I
you just continue.
No, what I would say is, since then, he's been a proper professional. He's been class for us. He's been
has been
unreal.
good. He has
Then
been
he's
good.
lashed out once. He's got a bit annoyed in a very intense game when people are saying there was no tension on the game. What the fuck you on about with? You're fighting to stay in the FA Cup in a season where it looks like we might actually win. He lashes out once and then he said, "Season's over. Hope he never plays for us again." Oh, I bet he did it on purpose to let Liverpool win. It's like, fuck
from
off,
my
you
experience
weirdos.
with Newcastle fans, it's not like that fan base to be very reactionary.
Nah, that is I am absolutely sure that is a subset of Newcastle fans who are just like ridiculous. That is not the overall opinion. Anthony Gordon's been class for us.
on a real though,
Been
do you
unreal.
actually think like all trophy attempts are like out the window?
No, they're in a final.
No, we're in a final. We're lucky that we have Harvey Barnes, who is genuinely really good, who can fill in.
You're in
there.
a top 4 battle. You're in a final.
That's
It's
what I mean.
nowhere near season over.
The thing is, I'm not saying don't criticize. It was a stupid mistake. I was just like, I was annoyed. Like, if you can't have sympathy for your own player on missing a final, a game that
That was the worst.
Yeah, that is true, you know.
It's not sympathy, is it? You shouldn't.
I'm not having
You
sympathy,
shouldn't
but
feel
I can
sympathy
feel for
because
him.
it's his own stupid action.
But I feel for him in terms of growing up. That is the game that he will always dream of
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
in, and he's now having to miss out on it because of his own stupid mistake. And I can feel for that in a way.
You know,
and then people shouting you down for that, for feeling what, a bit of empathy for a human.
Yeah.
You prick.
I have a question. Obviously, because it was a red card.
Yeah.
The flag's gone up before he did it. Does it matter or not?
Well, this
'Cause,
is
like,
what I had
sometimes
this
when stuff happens after the offside,
I had this argument with someone the other day on Twitter, and apparently, when the ball's not in play, technically, you can't be. So for example, one of my pet peeves in football is referees stopping a corner being taken to warn players about fouling.
Yeah.
In no other scenario in a football pitch does that happen. They don't go, "Careful, don't like." If someone's fouling someone in the box, let them cross the ball in and give the foul.
Yeah.
And then I was then told, apparently, when the ball's not in play, you can't technically have a foul. But then my argument was, so when the ball's not in play, I can go up and head kick
Exactly,
someone.
yeah.
And it's not, of course it is like, so obviously, I don't know what that rule was that guy said, but he found it, there was like an article on about it, but I don't know. But in terms of Gordon, I do agree with you that the fact that he's made one silly mistake, and yes, it is a red
After
card.
a season of being so good,
But the
professional.
same reaction wasn't given to Bruno. Lashes out all the time, and he doesn't get that.
Well, mate, I don't want to become. No, I'm not taking shots, but I don't want to become an Arsenal fan because, like, in the game against Forest, Elliot Anderson went over to Jacob Murphy during the game and just went like that in his face, and now it was given a VAR that should be red. But like,
why are you bringing it up
but
then?
like, what I'm saying
Sorry,
is,
is that the standard of moaning now?
Yeah.
Arsenal fans moaning at decisions that should have gone against.
yeah, but I'm not going to bring it up because the ref didn't see whatever. But what I'm saying is like. If someone has been is such an emotional player and he's managed to tear himself so well, and then the one time lashes out, you're like, oh, ban him from the club.
Yeah.
It's like fucking shut up, mate.
Yeah.
People are saying ban him from the club.
Yeah, but again, this is not. I honestly think like the genuine Newcastle fans will be with
He's gone
me
down
on
such
that.
a wormhole there.
Yeah. He was
No,
so
mate, I don't get-
rattled. He was
Yeah.
so-
I don't-
Everyone was
I-
just saying it's just because he's your mate, because you're filming him.
I don't
Sticking
get
up
it,
for your
mate.
mate, was you?
I like the player, so I don't get why you'd fucking like. I don't. It's like the Real Madrid sort of what's the word thing that they do, where it's just
When
like,
they, like,
let's
boo
just
and
beat our
whistle.
own players down.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah.
beat
Yeah,
them
yeah.
into submission, and then even when
Yeah.
they're sorry, it's not good enough. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are we doing?
That is a problem with like Madrid in the sense that it doesn't matter how well you play for the club. If they decide that they don't like you, then
Well,
there's a,
I mean,
there's a
it
target on your
kinda
back.
works,
anyway.
right?
And see, we've been. It's
Maybe
all right.
that's what you should do. Then you'd win more trophies. Like
It's all right. Everyone's sucking off Gordon when he's doing well. The one time he makes a slip up, admittedly a big one,
yeah.
it's like, oh fuck off. It's like,
If you
where's the
don't look me at
loyalty
my
there?
worst, don't take me at my best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking loyalty from this small subsection?
Where is the
of
love,
Newcastle
as a
fans?
Black Eyed Pea once said?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but
That
again,
was fucking deep, man.
they do not represent the Newcastle fan
But
base.
realistically,
As the spokesperson,
how
I do.
are you going to talk about how are you going to talk about how that second half was abysmal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it? It was bad.
Brighton absolutely battered your second half.
We were good in the first half. Isak looked fucking like hot as fuck.
but
Mate, he was so good.
he weren't second half.
Is he going to be out for the final? Is he going to be all right?
Nah, he'll be fine.
He should
came
be
off
fine.
with
I think that's
a-
why
I'm
we took him
surprised
off.
you played him genuinely.
So, but I think that show. I'm glad we did because I think it shows like we were genuinely like going for this
No,
tournament.
I mean,
as well.
if you fit, play. Like Hal did say, it wasn't a serious injury. And,
Yeah.
but I thought you'd rest him
for the
for
final,
West Ham.
Oh,
Yeah,
West
yeah.
Ham
And
or
then the final, yeah.
But
like,
I like that we played him because it's like it's not like us only putting all our chips onto the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
final.
yeah.
We are genuinely going for and to be ambitious to try and get a double or do well in the FA Cup.
that second half, you couldn't handle the. What did he say?
Said to try and get a double.
Well, we were. That's what we were trying to do.
That's a change of tune.
We were. Mate, I am really disappointed because I really did think a double was so on the
Are
cards.
you going to apologise for saying bookmark this? We're winning the treble.
Oh yeah, but you know, football's a funny old game.
I mean, you really struggled with their press, didn't you? That could be bad news if Liverpool step up.
Oh,
their
mate,
press.
yeah, I
you
think
could.
they really
Honestly, second half, Livramento, Burn, or they
Yeah.
just kept passing it to fucking Brighton players, didn't
yeah,
they?
it's rough.
And that finish from Welbeck was lovely as well. Actually.
Do you know what we had? Such a,
Dubravka made some nice saves.
yeah,
though.
Dubravka should have been. It pisses me off that we put. Like, I never criticise Howell too much, but him putting Paul back in for the last couple of games is such a howler of a decision.
Is he
needs-
going to keep Dubravka for the cup then?
He has to.
Yeah,
I think
you'd think
if
so.
he
no.
hasn't-
I mean, is Pope going to play in the
he
league and
shouldn't.
Dubravka in the cup?
Pope should be nowhere near that starting
Oh,
eleven
no, I
until he
didn't
gets
ask
some more
you what
games.
should they do. I asked you what will he do. You
I
reckon?
think he will have learned from the 2 games Pope
I think you're
returned in.
hoping it.
Yeah, because he has got this sort of big loyalty to Pope, and he has been really good for us. But like, fuck me, those
Pope,
2 games
he's
he had
not-
2 big
I hope
hours.
he's the best goalkeeper in the world.
He
though.
was at the time. No, but Dubravka's class. I hope he fucking
You
starts.
see, the same Dubravka last year, he was saying couldn't fuck it.
Yeah, and then he came in and you were like, oh my God, this is what we've
I
been
never
missing.
said anything
and
bad about Dubravka.
Oh my God, you're a liar.
You actually are.
You're genuinely
I've
lying
always
now.
liked Dubravka.
No, you slated Dubravka?
What the fuck?
Is
You
this a
did,
bit?
mate.
I don't get it.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, you definitely have.
Is it because you're a little bit ill?
Yeah,
You poorly. You've got the worst immune system in the world, ain't you?
Do I? I'm a
What are you going to
grinder.
have for Pancake Day tonight?
Lots of pancakes.
No, what
Yeah,
topping?
the topping.
Oh, I just have like sugar. Why is that weird? I just have like 10 to 15 pancakes
Just
covered
sugar.
in
10 to
with
15
sugar.
How thick are you making them?
Like thin ones like this.
I like them
crepe,
thin.
like a-
yeah, I don't
crepe,
make the
yeah.
American
Crepe,
ones. I'm not a
yeah.
Tory.
No, but you
what-
can make a thicker
how does having an
version, can't you?
American
That's some
pancake-
woke pancake, Dave. You're having thick American ones on pancake.
I
day.
do. I actually might go around my mum's tonight just to get pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd do that. if I
Double
was you, like.
serving.
I have lemon and sugar, and
I have
then
lemon
just
and sugar.
Nutella.
Yeah, they're the two
banana.
classics.
Maybe.
I feel like Nutella takes away from the pan, and I like to
No,
eat
no,
like
no,
a
no,
caveman.
no.
So I get it. Like I put it on my fork, like it dangles over, like it's like a ghost. Like you know what I mean? Like the fork's
Yeah,
in it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'd go like this.
that doesn't surprise me. You eat them like that. I like to roll them up.
Yeah, my mum used to roll them up, and I used to mess them back up. And
That doesn't surprise me one bit. Have you seen
What an interesting-
the Moose from Talksport? What he has?
The Moose. Who the
He
fuck
has
is that?
Moose. He's the one who always wishes people happy birthday, and there'll be like cars in the background.
I didn't
like,
know that's his name.
Ian Abrams, he's called.
Oh.
His nickname's the Moose. He's a
Why?
reporter for Talksport.
But
I
why
don't
is
know.
he called the Moose?
I don't know. Actually, I actually don't know. But he has
Canadian?
tuna.
Yes, tuna.
Tuna
Oh,
pancake.
savoury pancakes on Pancake
That
Day
is
is
fucking
horrendous,
grim.
mate.
Yeah.
Grimmy con carne.
Anyway,
What are we talking about?
We were talking about the downfall of Newcastle.
It's not
But
downfall. It is admittedly
well, I mean, you're
a
kind of
hiccup.
on the decline, aren't you? You can't win the FA Cup.
I
now.
am nervous because I don't know why, but it's like the last few we are so inconsistent at
You
the
are,
moment,
yeah.
and it's like fucking
that
concerning.
that game is the epitome of your inconsistency. The first half compared to second half.
And
isn't it?
who did we play again before that? Where we did that
Forest.
Forest. Where first half
yeah.
unbelievable,
Yeah,
second
yeah,
half
yeah.
useless.
Yep.
Well, I swear you used to be the other way around. I know you've always come out fast, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
always been like that.
Liverpool are the opposite, which makes for a good final.
For the final, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm like,
Could go 2-0 up and then just lose 3-2.
it's just like
that's how
Liverpool are just like winners, aren't they?
Yeah, and you're all losers.
Yeah, and you're just
We
a big
aren't
old loser,
losers.
mate.
We just haven't won in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long, long while.